Okay, so what is happening with your hair there?
I don't know.
Okay, so here we are in the car. It's Mr. Adventure and I and the two littles in the back seat. It's usually convenient for Mr. Adventure to pick up our youngest daughter's medication on the way through town. So we usually get it from there. So we have to drive over to the town. We aren't planning on going in any stores or visiting anybody. We're just going up to the pharmacy drive-thru to get the medicine. But the youngest toodle-doos have been a little stir-crazy at home, so we thought it might be a good change of scenery if they came along. So here we are on the road, heading out of town. And it's a beautiful day. I mean, the sun is shining, and well, it looks like a beautiful day anyway. There's actually a tornado watch right now, so we're watching. Yeah, so we're watching for tornadoes.
Better a watch than a warning.
All right, on to our travels. Sanitizing the carts because that'll keep them safer.
Because of the coronavirus. Okay, there.
Yep. Sweet home. Hello, this is Daisy Joy at Adventure Acres Homestead in northwest rural Iowa, and my handsome husband, who is Mr. Adventure.
It's Mr. Adventure.
Adventure's your
Thank
real
you.
name. What was your first name? Daring Adventure. Oh, I like that. Mr. Daring Adventure.
This is the gimbal right here, okay?
Ooh.
This is the gimbal, all right?
Did you see the chicken gimbal video?
Yes.
Where they attach a camera
The
to
chicken,
and
yes,
the
the
involved.
chicken is
We
the perfect camera device because you see, no matter what you do, the chicken keeps its head upright, and so you can, and so it's always going like this, keeping its head upright. So it's a great thing to put a camera on. If you could design a system that was centered around a live chicken to hold your camera, you'd be in pretty good shape.
Your hair looks nice. I see he's clad in denim. He's got his hair did.
I would show you the bottom of the jeans as I did with the jammy pants last night, but
You just have to take my word for
I'd
it.
have to kick her in the face or knock the camera over. Or
On
her tea,
accident, right?
Or her tea would spill out all over her, which
Wait,
she
did you
can
bring
do
your
on.
tea?
No.
But not only are we in this video, but our eldest daughter is off camera. We're cahooting on birthday plans. So breakfast.
Breakfast pizza.
Breakfast pizza.
She loves breakfast pizza. Right now, her favorite is like it has like a gravy sauce, and it's got a biscuit crust, and sausage and cheese and lots of egg. I like, yeah. So whenever I order Casey's got really good breakfast pizza, but usually when you buy it in the store, there's way too much bacon or way too much sausage. I know. I'm crossing the line saying too much bacon, but
he's all about proportion.
But proportional wise, They put like barely any egg in there, and the cheese is fine, and the cheese sauce is fine. But they put so much sausage on there that it's like it doesn't allow any of the stuff to get through. Like there's a layer of sausage in the middle of the pizza that's so thick.
Overpowers all the other things.
Of course. I tell them, extra egg, easy on the sausage, and then it's much better.
My tummy does not agree with Velveeta. Any processed cheese.
Pasteurized, processed, homogenized, cheese-like substance just doesn't go well with Joy.
No. And
actually, the human body was never meant to process such pasteurized, processed, homogenized, cheese-like substances.
I refer to it as pretend cheese because it's a good impersonator. I'll give it that. All right, so today the big headline
went out
into the world
of the zip code.
Yes. So just to clarify, the town that we live in is like a tiny village, and there's like 200 people. I think the population is like 200 people around there, and so they don't have a pharmacy in our town. They don't even have a grocery store in our town.
No pharmacy, no grocery store.
Called and tried to have the prescription moved to the nearby town,
which we'll call Closerton.
Closerton. To the Closerton.
Not to be confused with Tinyton, which is the really close town. Yeah. That's Tinyton.
Tinyton.
And then Closerton is the one that's closer to us than most other towns.
Yeah, there's the town that's like
actually has a grocery store. I mean, I think they even have like 2.
Yeah, our town, our official town, is too tiny for anything. The closer town is still fairly small. It's about 5,000, so pretty small still. The place where we normally get her prescription is on the way home from when he's commuting, so he could just stop by, pick it up. He doesn't have to go way into town like he would if he went to the closer town. So it's
in Closerton.
In Closerton.
And then, of course, the one we went to today is Furtherton. Okay.
Yes.
So Furtherton.
Yeah. Now Furtherton is a bigger town. It's got about twice the population as Closerton, and so they have a Walmart, and they have more options there. And so we tend to get our prescriptions there because it's just handier. Because he works in the next town over, and it's like twice as big as Furtherton.
Waferton.
Waferton. I like that one.
Waferton. Nice. So I work in Waferton, on the outskirts of Waferton.
Here's a chart.
We did get the medicine.
Yeah. Now, we did have to deviate from the plan slightly because he went into the store. He had to go into the store. And originally, we were just going to go through the drive-thru and pick up the medicine.
Other than having to go in there and being in the store where there's all the people and potential germs, we're also like, okay, the drive-thru. Okay, the Walmart drive-thru medicine pickup. Okay, so there's this canister that comes out that everybody who goes to the Walmart to do the drive-through prescription thing, this canister, the same one used for every person that comes out, goes out, people pick it up and they bring it into their car. Achoo!
Yeah, they could.
or and then they put their money in there and send it off and back. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah,
this has been in people's cars.
It made more sense.
This has been on people's laps. This canister gets opened and used.
In closer contact with everybody.
Every single person.
And the pen you have to sign with, everybody's been touching too.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like, when you walk into the Walmart, you can there's automatic doors. They open for you. Okay, you don't got to touch anything. You walk over to the pharmacy. Hey, my name is blah de blah. Whether or not you need to pay, depending on the medicine and your plan or what, they hand you the bag, and they say, would you like to pay for this up front? So you say, yeah, sure, I'll pay for this up front.
Yeah.
I mean, you can pay right there too, and then you touch your card, you put your card in. Now, sometimes you do have to push those buttons, the buttons to put in your PIN number.
Yeah, but they have hand sanitizer right there at the cash registers now, which is nice.
Yeah.
And they do sanitize them between uses.
This reminds me when I was on the way home, we got Chinese food. And I'm up there and I go in to pay for the Chinese food, and she takes my card, my bank card, and she sets it down on the counter, and she grabs a big old bottle of spray cleaner and and I'm like,
right on.
Oh, that's how they're gonna do this.
Yeah.
I mean, they just sprayed it down, set it down, sprayed it down, wiped it. So if you wash the cards before you put them into the credit machine, then you're not cross-contaminating people's credit cards. It's genius.
That's great.
They must have told her, okay, every single one, spray with the thing, and then do the scanning.
Yeah, that's smart.
You're supposed to follow the rules. You gotta wash your hands for 20 seconds.
Yes, see. Okay, I live this life of trying not to get germs because it can drastically affect my health when my immune system is triggered, and I keep trying to impress this upon people. And people are coming around me and they have colds and stuff, and they're like, oh, it's no big deal, it's just a cold. Well, yeah, to you it's just a cold. Yeah. People don't seem to understand that even if I get a common cold, it triggers my immune system, and I could have things like paralysis or blindness or lose my ability to remember things. This is like serious business for me, and it's really difficult when people don't take that seriously. It's no big deal. For you, it's just a sniffles and it's just the cold, but for me, it could mean an entire shift to how I live my life. When we were foster parents, we had to observe universal precautions. We had to have bleach water by the sinks, and we were very conscientious about sanitizing things, and we were really in that mindset. There are a lot of people who are not that way, and we saw all of them at the store today, picking their nose, sneezing. I saw people sneezing in the parking lot, not covering their faces. There was somebody who spit right outside of the vehicle. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there.
But she's not a germaphobe. I guess
I'm not scared of
I would
germs.
say I am more a
I'm
germaphobe than she is.
Cautious about germs. Yeah.
I'm very careful.
Of course, you have to go to the bathroom where the boys go to the bathrooms. I would be scared of that too.
Well, I'm the one who, I'll put a little bit of the soap onto the if it's one of those old style faucets you got to manually turn on, I'll put a little bit of the soap on there.
Just that's a smart idea.
Yeah.
I didn't thought of that.
Get the soap, put a little soap on the faucet, because you got to touch the faucet at the end of the process here. Yeah. So put a little on the handle where you're going to touch it to shut it off. Put a little on it, and that helps out.
The handle.
Yeah. I usually use paper towels to open the bathroom doors. Like I know Lowe's has a step thing, and it's got these teeth, and it's a metal step that comes out from the bottom of the door, and you just set your foot down on it and open the door, pull the door out with your foot. Then you don't have to touch the handle. Genius.
Yeah.
They need one of these in every store.
Yeah. Or people could just wash their hands. Whoa. How many people who don't wash their hands?
Yeah,
when they leave the bathroom? That's gross, people.
That's gross. About they came into class one day. They're just like, hey, we got this video that we're going to show y'all. And so they turn it on, and it's like a 3-minute video on how you should properly wash your hands. And of course,
because their parents ain't educating them about washing their hands, because they're not doing it themselves.
All of us are 8th graders, and some are like, I already know how to wash my hands, but those are the people who don't actually wash their hands. Right?
Yeah. Okay, seriously, when I go to the store, I use the little sanitizing wipes on my cart, especially during the flu season. But I use it all year round because it helps to protect my immune system. I'm not going to pick up whatever cold or germ is going around. Even the benign ones are not benign to me. So I'm conscientious about that anyway. That said, I was not going to sit at the house if I had a chance to leave. Anyway, but we were already out, and if you're going to go out, you might as well make the most of your trips. Now the kids and I waited in the car, and while we were waiting in the car, it was actually a really interesting chance to make observations. You know, the kids were paying attention to what everybody was doing too. There was somebody who was sanitizing the carts. They collect up all the carts from the parking lot. They take it up to the little cart, the little door that the carts go into, and they have this like what you'd use to spray your weeds or something, but it's like a disinfectant, and you run it over all of the carts, like all the parts where somebody would be touching it and whatnot, and they sanitize the carts after somebody's used them, which that is a good practice in this current state of things. They were also noticing the things that people were doing wrong. Like there was somebody who wiped their nose on their hand, and our daughter's just like, oh, they did it wrong. That's like, it's not enough to just point out that somebody else is doing something wrong if you weren't going to do the right thing yourself. So yeah. And there are some people who just don't care. It's like, I'm sick, so what? See, this is a frustration that I deal with all year round and all the time, even when there's not a pandemic. So I feel like maybe this will help people to be more conscientious about the fact that there are those of us who are more vulnerable to this stuff.
One of the fellow shoppers who were practicing social distancing. Wow, they have toilet paper in their cart. So then I saw another cart, and they had toilet paper in their cart. And then a person walking around carrying under their arm a thing of toilet paper. I'm like, wow, what's going on here?
Toilet paper.
So I thought, well,
yay.
I suppose I'll go back there and see if they got any toilet paper. And so I go back there.
Mm-hmm.
I get to the toilet paper. There's not 100 people standing there staring at the toilet paper. They already got it and left. They were like, I'm out of here.
Yeah,
I
well,
got
because they
this.
know people will be
I'm
loitering
going to get
around
it
the
checked
toilet
out,
paper.
and I'm going to get it in the car before anybody takes it away from me. And yeah, so I grabbed.
We have toilet paper.
As I was going there, I heard one of the couple of people talking about, well, geez, I can't believe there's toilet paper here. And the store attendant was like, yeah, we just got the truck in like 10 minutes ago. She says, we
Talk
don't
about
even know.
timing.
We don't even know when we're going to get the truck in, she says. It just comes.
I'm getting tired.
Yeah.
I can tell, like on the previous videos that I've been editing, I can tell when he's getting tired because his eyes get really open.
No,
or
that's unrelated.
really closed.
That's unrelated to tiredness. The really closed is an issue, definitely. Yeah, and there's the long blink, the
and the yawning. Aw. Which you did a lot of in the last video.
Yeah.
So we should probably wrap this up. All right. So
pretty soon it'll be tomorrow, and
yeah,
we'll start it all over again.
Yeah. All right. So tomorrow is a new day and a new week. So we're heading off to bed, and hope everything's going okay where you are. And this is Daisy and Mr. Adventure signing off for now.
If you could just
Yeah.
divide it up.
Like a little chicken GoPro. That could work.
Chico Pro. I couldn't do it again if you wanted. I was random numbering. My brain has a random number generator.
That's cool. Mine has a random word generator that pops out strange words in the middle of my sentences. It's not quite
Very nice.
Yeah.
2 grocery stores and a Joller Rental.
Yeah.
Waller Rental.
Roller General.
Blah, blah, blah.
All right. So not only are we two in the video,
Still
but,
alive.
Yeah, we are alive, but we'll get to that. Sure, that's kind of implied. Good impersonator. I'll give it that.
Much better.
And it's good.
That was the gimbal again.
He's the
Adjusting the light.
perfectionist.
I'm totally not a perfectionist.
Well, it's handy because when he works in Waferton, he has...
We're going to get complicated here. We need to add some more towns because it'll be more fun that way. At this point, I'm going to use the force to bring my tea into my hand.
Effective.
The force is not strong as this one.
It looks,
You forgot in the neighborhood.
it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you be mine?